third graders. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today. I'm at a conference, but I made this video for you about lattice multiplication, so please watch it very closely and take good notes, and we'll talk more about it when I get back. Be great. Bye.
I'll give you 3 or 4 easy steps to completing lattice multiplication, and it's going to be fun. Is to know your problem. Second step is to set up your lattice. Your third step is to fill it in. Your fourth step is to add your strips. And you may need to carry within your strips. I'll show you how to do that. And then your fifth step is to check your work. I'll be doing that with a calculator. Okay. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to write down those easy steps, and then we're going to set it up. So our first step was to know our problem. Well, let's work with the problem 12 times 12. Now, in order to set this up, I'm going to do a 2 by 2 grid. So what that means is I'll do my grid here. And I will cut it in half, and then I will cut it in half again. So you see I have 2 on top and 2 on bottom. That's what I mean by a 2 by 2 grid. So first I'm going to take my first number, which is 12, and I'm going to write a 1 in my tens column and a 2 in my ones column. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this number, but I'm going to write it down the right. So a 1 in this column, in the tens column, and a 2 in the ones column. Also, I need to go and cut these in half, these squares. So really it'll be cut into 8s. It might look really confusing now, but I promise you it will make more sense as we go along. So now we have it set up, so let's fill it in. So first we take 1 times 1, and what's 1 times 1? It's 1. So I'm going to put a 1 in my ones column, and I don't have a number for my tens column, so I'm just going to put 0 to cut down on confusion. So now my 2 gets a turn. What is 2 times 1? It's 2. So I'm going to put a 2 in my ones and a 0 in my tens. Perfect. Now my next step is to take this circle 1 and multiply it by this circle 2. What is 1 times 2? It's 2. So again, a 0 in my tens and a 2 in my ones. And then times 2, it's 4. So a 0 in my tens column and a 4 in my ones. Great. So we know our problem, we've set it up, we've filled it in. Now we need to add the strips. Now, instead of looking at this whole thing and all these numbers and getting confused and getting upset, I want to encourage you to look at the strips. I'm going to work with this strip right here. And you might say, well, Miss White, that's a triangle. Well, you're right. But we're going to work with this for right now. Our only number is 4, so we're going to bring it down. We have 4. Now, let's get another color just to keep things interesting. I'd like to do yellow. So let's look right here at what we have in yellow. Miss Katie likes colors. Okay, what is 2 2 plus 0, well, it's 2, plus another 2 is 4. So I'm going to put a 4 right under this strip. Do you see how my blanks correspond with my strips? Okay, now let's look at the next strip. Okay, this one will be red. And you can do this at your desk with your own crayons and colored pencils, or you could just do different patterns. You might have a strip with stripes and a strip with polka dots. Whatever makes it easier for you to understand that we're working on one strip at a time. Okay, so what is 0 plus 1? Well, it's 1 plus another 0 is 1. So I will put a 1 right here because it corresponds with this strip. Now this is just a 0, so I'm going to leave him in red too and do 0. Now our answer is going to read down and across. So according to our lattice, the answer to 12 times 12 is 144. That's how I got it. I'm going to ignore the 0. So our answer is 144. Now let's look on our calculator and make sure that's correct. So I'm going to do 12 times 12. 144. Is that what we got right there? I think so. So our lattice worked. Awesome. Now, you're very smart, so let's step it up and do a 3 by 3. Okay, my little mathematicians, let's work on another problem. I'm going to do 123 times 456. You might say, well, those are the first 6 numbers. You're exactly right, because I'm just making it up. So what is 123 by 456? That looks like a big number. That looks challenging, but you are my mathematicians, and you can do it. So since these numbers both have 1, 2, 3 numbers in each one, I'm going to set up a 3 by 3 grid. So let me draw that, and it does not have to be beautiful or artistic. We are mathematicians. See, look, that was a mess. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, here's my first row, and here's my second row, and there's my third row on bottom, and then I'm going to cut them in 3 again, going down, and then I'm going to cut them in half again. Now my stripes aren't as pretty as they were on the 2 by 2 grid, but you can still plainly see my strips. Okay, so this is my 3 by 3 because there's 1, 2, 3 going across the top, and 1, 2, 3 going down. So let's write our numbers. 1, 2, 3. And am I going down the left column or the right? Going down the right, exactly. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, we know our problem. We've set it up. Now let's fill it in. So what is our 1 times 4? Well, according to the multiplicative identity that says that any number times 1 is itself, 4 times 1 is 4. So I'm going to put a 4 here. And again, I'm going to put a 0 in my tens because I don't have any tens. Okay, now what is my 2 times this 4? 2 times 4 is 8. This 4 is going to get a lot of attention right now. Okay, now what's my 3 times my 4? That's 12. Wait a second, do I have something in my tens column now? I do. I'm going to put a 1 in my tens column and a 2 in my ones column because 12 is essentially 1 10 and 2 ones. Okay, let's do our next row. What is this 1 times this 5? 1 times 5 is 5. What tells me that again? multiplicative identity, exactly. So my answer to 1 times 5 is 5. Now, what is 2 times 5? Well, that's 10. Another double-digit number. I have a 1 in my tens column and a 0 in my ones column. Now, what is 3 times 5? That's 15. So, a 1 in my tens column and a 5 in my ones column. Now, let's finish this row. What is 1 times 6? That would be 6. Now, what's 2 times 6? Well, that would be 12. And then 3 times 6 is 18. Awesome. So I've set my problem, I've set it up, and now I've filled it in. What's my next step? I need to add the strips. Exactly. Okay, Miss White likes green, so we're going to take our bottom corner here, color him green. Well, what's in that? Nothing but 8, so I'm going to take my 8 down here. Okay? Now, let's pick another color. What do you guys think? I'm going to do red. So, what's in my red strip here? You see, I'm doing different colors so you can differentiate the stripes. That means I can tell them apart. So, what is 5 plus 1? It's 6. Plus 2 is another 8. So my red 8 goes down here. Now, let's get another color. I like this blue-green color. So that's the color I'm going to use. So let's look here. What is 2 plus 1? It's 3. Plus another 1 is 4. Plus another 6 is 10. Uh-oh, I can't put a 10 in this blank because I can only have one number per place value. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to take my 0 and put it down here and add my 1 right here where I can see it. I'm just carrying the 1 essentially. So my 0 is down here and my 1 is here in this new strip that, sorry boys, is going to be pink. So, now, what is 1 plus 8? That's 9. Plus another 1 is 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus, I have this 1 right here, so I can't forget it, is another 1, so that's 16. So I can't write 16 in this blank, so I'm going to write my 6 here, and I'm going to carry it into my next thing up here. Sorry, just going to make that pretty. Okay, what's another color we can use? Let's get fancy with it. I'm going to use purple. So what is 1 plus 0? It's 1. Plus another 4 is 5. Plus 0 is 5. So I'm going to have 5 here. And then this 0 is just 0. So according to this, if I'm reading my answer down and to the right, then according to this, the answer to 123 times 456 is 56,088. But there's always room for human error, so we're going to check our calculator. Okay, so let's check this out. 123 times 456 equals 56,088. Is that what I got right here? I think it is. So it checks out. Our lattice worked. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you need any more help, I'll be back on Monday. Have a great day and be good for your sub. Goodbye.